Now Fields going to throw on the first play. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They got his man, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 34.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Here's a 2nd and 8. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. We talk about this Seahawk defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Ready up. Big Lion. Ready.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. Hey, check that. Street.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
On the go.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. The Seahawks had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
On second down, it's Walker. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down, Chicago.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off play action, Fields.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
3rd and 19.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
Outright to Smith-Njigba.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bears nothing.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go, son. Watch right. You got it. What? You got it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On play action, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here we go, son.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, stand.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen puts it, and the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
On the set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 66 yards. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Hurt, 70, hurt. Right there, hurt. Let's go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Check smash.
The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2nd and 10. Fields again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, it's Fields. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the gun, here's Fields. Wide open receiver, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. Oh, that held up up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here we go.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Right.
Play action. It's Fields. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here we go.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Press. Watch right.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go, Scott.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a round is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
11. Go.
Fields on 1st down. They'll fire deep, looking for more. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Right.
Now Fields. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Right.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 198 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it first and 10. And going right back to Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Give to Walker on the read option. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's a give to Herbert. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last time that they were on the field, little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
On third down, here's Walker. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Three. Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team is.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Go, Reed, go!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Let's go now. Go.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Go.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete right around the 8. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Ready.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Huntley keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That one good for 14 and the Seahawk first. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
From the 23, here's a second down and 9. In motion left goes a tight end. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Running right, here's Walker. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter. In the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going now.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big, you really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. A handoff for Herbert. Shedding the tackle, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
First down, Bears.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now it's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's more. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the Seahawks 16. On 1st down, Fields. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Eluding the pressure right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Bears 7. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2.